411. I'm here with our New York Times representative, and we're going over the details of today's horrible excursion with Martin Luther King and his arrest. What do you think about this activity?
Yeah, I mean, it was just, there were some horrible, horrible things happening out there. I mean, they were just abusing him and just hitting him in every way. And this is the 7th time those cops have arrested Martin Luther King. I mean, just give the man a break, really. It was terrible.
Thank you very much. Those details definitely need to be published, and they'll be in your New York Times next week.
Time to read my daily newspaper. This looks interesting. City police of Montgomery, Alabama, violently arrested Martin Luther King Jr. off of the stage during his civil rights rally. The police were reported to be swatting and smacking him until he made it safely to the police cars. What? This isn't what happened. This is what really happened.
Everybody deserves equal rights. Everyone. I don't care if you're red, blue, green, yellow, orange, indigo, any color, it doesn't matter. Roy G. Biv! Roy G. Biv! Roy G. Biv! Roy G. Biv!
You're under arrest!
What is going on?
There's a beat!
This is false information, and they published it. It's against my men. I'm taking this to the Alabama Supreme Court.
Order, order, order. In this courtroom, we are respectful, we have integrity, but most importantly, we have order. Now, this Alabama Supreme Court has ruled in favor of Sullivan. Yeah!
Yeah!
Order, order, order! We have order! The New York Times is found guilty for purposely publishing false information against Sullivan and his police force. This court is adjourned.
You have no proof! I'm taking this to the National Supreme Court!
Bring it on.
All rise. You may be seated. I am Chief Justice Earl Warren. This is Warren Court. The 9 judges making up our jury today include Black, Douglas, Clark, Rannon, Brennan, Stewart, White, Goldberg. If you are present today, say aye.
Aye.
Sullivan, you may approach the stand. Do you swear to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I swear. New York Times wrote that we arrested King 7 times, but we only arrested him 4. They listed that we abused him, that we punched him, that we kicked him. That never happened. New York Times has no proof of that. They have no right to publish something they don't have proof of. They knew that this was wrong. They knew that this was false, but they published it anyway. That is all I have to say. Thank you.
Thank you, Sullivan. New York Times, you may approach the stand. Do you swear to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I swear. First of all, they have no proof that we did that on purpose. At the time, we were posting and publishing what we thought and what we knew that was true. Our intentions were to build up King, not to break down the town. In the First Amendment, it says that we have the freedom of press and of speech. So we did nothing that was wrong. They have no proof, and we were not aware at the time that this was not true. So that is all I have to say. Thank you.
Thank you, New York Times. At this time, the jury will disperse to come up with the verdict. All rise. You may be seated. The verdict of this case is the court holds that the First Amendment protects publication of all statements, even false ones, except when statements are made with actual malice. New York Times did not know what they were publishing was false. The court rules a unanimous decision that the New York Times wins.